Good evening, friends. Welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly. If you're seeing the red live button up here, it means you're catching me live. If not, leave a comment down below that says #replay so I can give you an extra special shout out when I'm no longer live. Let's see if we can get some friends to hop on and join us for some crafting tonight. See if I can get my computer to work as usual. Hello there. Say hello when you pop on so I know who's there. Oh my. There we go. There we go. Whoa. Hello, friends. Hello, Miss Karen. How are you? Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Shut it. Shut it. Well, welcome you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hello, Miss Rhonda. How are you? You're on early. Usually don't catch me till in the middle there. Awesome to see you. Hello, Miss Becky and Aunt Anita and Debbie. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hello, Vicki Richards. I am great. Thank you. You're on time for a change. Thank you for sprinkling. So you guys, tonight, I'm going to try something new. Okay. I always say I'm never going to try new things, but I always seem to do it. I just go for it. Hello, Miss Barb. First of all, happy Tuesday, as it is Tuesday today. I finally have my days right. Hello, Miss Marlene and Miss Lana. Happy belated birthday, Miss Lana. Guys, tell Miss Lana happy birthday. It was yesterday, right? I think it was yesterday. Thank you for sprinkling, Barb. And hello, Miss Vicky. So you guys, I have one of these LED pillar candles, which is funny because in like French, I think it's French, it's like bougie pilier d'elle. That's a bougie candle look right here. That's hilarious. Hello, Christy. How are you? So I got this at Dollar Tree, and they're just little, you know, they flicker a little bit. You're welcome. I hope you had a good birthday. So remember me showing you the box that I bought at when I was, hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you again real quick. This is what we're going to do tonight. So I bought this box when I was down this past weekend in Metropolis at a barn. So I bought this old crusty, it's not rusty, it's just crusty box. And I want to make a Leica centerpiece. Did I say make a Leica? Make a Leica centerpiece. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some candles, and we're gonna, I don't know why I'm gonna use a X-Acto knife on this. I'm gonna take this candle and I'm going to do something to it. Ta-da, I'm gonna do something to it. What I'm going to do, and please tell me if you've ever done this before, because I've not, until today, like I did a couple, because I'm doing 3, you know, you gotta do it in 3s, and I can tell that this is going to be a great craft. This is going to be fun because I was down here earlier preparing because I'm like, I got to do some of these ahead of time because I don't know how this is going to go. I've never done this before. So you take one of these candles, and these little cheapy plastic jobs, they kind of have like a coating that almost feels like it's wax, but it's really not wax. And what I'm going to do is I have my little X-Acto knife. This is from the Dollar Tree as well. And we're going to make this look like a birch log, a birch candle. So you guys have seen the birch candles, right? You can buy the birch candles that are super expensive from the stores. Well, here's $1. This is going to be $1 one. It was great. Your son and his girlfriend surprised you and bought you. Oh, how sweet. Hello, Miss Virginia. Hello, Miss Lori. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, so Dollar Tree candle. You guys only had 2 of these, so I had to run to the Dollar Tree today, and I was hunting all over for a 3rd one, and I just happened to find 2 that were sitting random place. Somebody had picked them up. You got to search the stores. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little knife, and I'm just going to make like little, you know how the birch trees just have like little lines in it? So it literally looks like it's wax, but it's just plastic. I think it's plastic that you're just, I don't know, what do you call it, scraping off. So I'm just going to go along here and make some little lines because once we paint it, it's going to show up. So it's kind of hard to see it when I'm in the process. Oh, you can kind of see it, can't you? where I'm stabbing it. But what I'm going to do here and there is I'm going to kind of make some little knots. So I just took my little knife, almost looks like an eyeball, and just kind of make some little lines. Can you see it right there? It kind of looks like a knot. Do you see that? Hello, Miss Raven. How are you? So you guys, this isn't hard to do because like I said, once I gave it a whirl and tried it out because I wanted to do that ahead of time because, I mean, I didn't want to just hop on here and think that I could have it all figured out and then look stupid. Isn't that what I do anyway? Hello, Miss Vera Lynn. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Deborah. I appreciate that. So if you're just joining me, I have a Dollar Tree candle. It's a timer candle. And this, well, I don't know, it's not a timer. I don't think there's not a timer on it. I take that back. It's just a candle that has one of those little batteries in it. And it will last 120 hours, it says. One of them is a little bit... The battery's a little weird in it, so I had to like mess with it because I thought it wasn't working. But I pulled the little tab, so I knew they weren't. It wasn't dead or anything. So thank you for spreading the joy. How are the puppies? Oh, the potty train's going good. They I don't think they've had an accident. Knock on wood. I think they had a little bit of an accident over the weekend with their father, but. That's okay. I want to tell that I got my t-shirt from Beware and I love them. Oh, awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, this was my fall one. I used to have my fall pumpkin, my topiary pumpkin one on. I got my Christmas ones. But I decided to wear a fall one today because I had to go out to the chiropractor. I didn't want to be wearing a Christmas shirt. I thought they thought I would think I was weird. I don't know. Maybe not. Thank you for sprinkling, Christy. Thank you, Rhonda, for spreading the joy. Okay, you guys, so this is like, a little bit like painting, So I'm just hitting it here and there with my little knife. It's just random, you guys. Just randomly. And you want to go, make sure you go all around, right? So you're getting your, but there's not really any, I'll put another little knot down here. There's really nothing fancy about these knots. I mean, it's not like it's just a faux birch. I saw somebody, like a YouTuber, did some faux, well, it was faux, hello, Miss Marilyn, how are you? Hold on, I'll talk about that just a second. So, this person's like, you can make these candles. They were like regular candles. So, like burning candles, which I thought was kind of weird. They were like, I was just out walking and I found some birch bark. I'm like, did you take the birch bark off somebody's tree? Because I don't know that you're just out walking and you find birch bark. Do birch trees like shred full pieces of bark? Because this was like a big sheet. Maybe they do. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, well, I'm gonna go with making my, okay, I have 1, 2, I have like 4 knots. I'm gonna do one more knot here. So the house, okay, I told you guys, I think I told you guys last night we put an offer in on a house, right? She did, oh, you can, yeah, you can do birch. I've seen people do the birch with the paper towel rolls, and you can wad up like some, almost like wadded up paper towel with Mod Podge and make knots on them. Any mouse news. I had to reset the traps because Stinker took the bait. So we still have at least one in here. You just ordered 2 winter sweatshirts. You know what, Rita? I ordered a sweatshirt from Beware, and they took the money out of my account, and then a few days later they refunded me. I never got it. So it must be they didn't have it anymore or something. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed, but I was like, okay, well, at least you gave me my money back. So the housing market. Well, y'all know it's nuts right now. You guys, what I'm going to do while I'm talking is I'm going to use the Waverly Antique Wax. Okay, I did 2 of them already because it's going to take me a little bit of time here to do this because we're going to put it on, we're going to have to dry it, we're going to put some plaster on, we're going to put a little elephant, we're going to zhuzh them up and make them look like like birch log candles. But, what was I going to say? I did it 2 different ways. I did one with the antique wax on first, and then I tried it doing the plaster on first, and I like the antique wax first, so I'm going to do that. Because when you do the antique wax first, it gets down in the little cuts, and it darkens those cuts up, okay? So you'll kind of see as I'm going along here. So, the house, okay? The house. So you can kind of see those little slits. You can see it getting down in there. When I did it with the plaster first, you couldn't see them as well. So I didn't like that as well. And I'm going to kind of just splotch it on. Splotch is the word tonight. Splotching it on. But I'm just going to kind of, because, you know, when you move wax, it slides. I guess that's the word you want to say because it's slippery. So that's what it's going to look, but we're going over it with plaster anyway. The house. Put the offer in, Sunday night. We asked for notification by 4 o'clock yesterday. I don't know if I said this on the live last night, but we got a phone call from our lender saying that the listing agent had called to find out about, must be about our our approval or whatever. And we've gone through the whole process. We're ready to buy a house, right? We got our splotch. Splotch is the word of the day. We're ready to buy a house, right? We're not messing around with just the pre-approval. We got down to business. We're ready to go. And so our lender called and said, hey, I just got off the phone with the listing agent and I told them all about blah, 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 blah. And it sounds like, something's going to happen today. Well, I messaged our realtor last night. She messaged, we said by 4 o'clock yesterday, and she messaged sometime yesterday afternoon and said, they're going to need till later tonight. And I was like, okay. So then later tonight, which was last night, rolls around. And that was like, anything yet? It was like, I was getting close to 8 o'clock. I'm like, really? Nothing yet? Hello, Miss Penny, how are you? Here's what we've got so far, you guys. Doesn't look like a whole lot yet, but it's going to look cute. Anyway, that time rolls around, and I asked again. I'm like, hey, what's the status? And she's like, let me message the realtor and ask them. So she did. And she comes back and says, the seller wants to wait until Thursday night so people can continue to look. Now, she already had 3 offers on this house. Who knows how many offers came in yesterday? Yesterday was Monday, and she wants to wait till Thursday. Really? How many freaking offers do you need? So I don't know if she's just one of those people that's like, let everybody have a chance, or if she's just trying to see how much money she can get out of people. I mean, yeah. We already submitted ours, and when our lender called me back today, and I told her the story, and she's like, well, technically she's breached the contract with you and anyone else that she didn't respond back to by the time frame, Yeah, they probably are holding out for more money. Well, I don't know. At this point, Blake was so angry last night. He was like, let's just pull our offer. And I'm like, well, I mean, technically, she's, like you said, she's breached all offers that she's received so far. Because I'm pretty sure all of them that have come in don't say Thursday on them. People want to know. How much money can she get? You guys, if she accepted our offer, you guys are going to gasp. Maybe not. She accepted our offer that we put in on that house, she would be making, got to take in the realtor fees and everything, but she would be making $100,000 on this house. And she paid not very much for it back in 2017. So she's only had it 4 years. So there's some serious greed coming in here, or she's just all Give everybody a fair chance. So, sounds like a money grab. Yep. She may get stuck with taking less. Yeah, it would serve her right, wouldn't it? I know if everybody backs out, the problem is there's like no houses. So she knows. I mean, so I don't know. It's just frustrating. Like you get excited. I'm tired of getting excited and thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to get this cute house. And then, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, this is not totally dry. And I don't know how well you can see it, but that's what we've got so far. We've got our, and I'm real quick, since I have a little bit left on my brush, I'm going to brush in here just because I don't want this to be the candle color. The, I don't know, vanilla looking candle color. So yeah, that's our house hunting. And our realtor was really kind of irritated too, because she goes, well, I said, it sounds like she's being greedy. She goes, yeah. She goes, I guess we'll, you know, I'll keep my eye out for more, you know, like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. And then, you know, at this point, if we were to get the house, we'd be moving like right before Christmas. So I'm like, if it goes any further, you know, like if we don't find a house for another couple weeks, I don't want to move at Christmas. So we might just have to like put the brakes on the house hunting. I don't know, because nobody wants to move at Christmas. I was already, you wish everyone would back out. Wouldn't that be funny if everybody backed out and she was stuck because she was being greedy? I don't know the story, but I don't know. It's just, come on, you have 3 offers. And then, you know, because last weekend, we wanted to look at a house on Sunday, and I was gone till Saturday night with, you know, being down south, and my realtor was out of town till Sunday. And by the time she got back, the house we wanted to look at, the people were like, they just put it on like Thursday. And by Sunday, they were like, we're done. We accepted an offer. I'm like, we didn't even get to see it. I mean, so there's some people that are extreme. They're just like, we're over it. There's other people that are like, here, let's go 6 days. And maybe she's crazy or something. Let's go with that. Well, Karen, we don't know because, oh, you keep freezing. I'm freezing and blurry. I don't see I'm freezing. I don't think I'm freezing on this end. You might want to pop out and pop back in because it's not showing me like I'm off. Like, you know how to show me when I'm out, and it doesn't show me. So I don't know. We don't know yet because she's decided she's going to let people look at it for the next 3 freaking days. So anyway. So now that everybody in Battle Creek has gone through it. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to take Waverly plaster. You know, plaster's my jam. Yours is good. Yeah, mine's not showing that it's doing anything. So this might be still a little bit like wet here and there, but it'll be okay because if you think about the birch tree, I'm going to just lay this down. If you think about the birch tree, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of like has the, I don't know, like mixed color. I don't know how to explain it. You all know what a birch tree is. So yeah, that's the saga with the house. The saga. But other than that, we haven't, I mean, we looked at another one that night on Sunday night, and Blake wasn't feeling it. It really had the feel of my grandma and grandpa's house. My grandma and grandpa had a really nice house, but you could tell that this house was an older couple had lived in it. Okay. Can you guys kind of see, like, it's looking kind of, is it looking kind of birch loggy? I don't know if you can see the little knots I have in there. You got your hearts back? Well, that's great. That's awesome. That is awesome. I wonder why they disappeared. Wonder what that means. Were you in heart jail? Can you guys see this? Okay. All right. So I'm just not like full coverage painting this, but I'm just kind of going over it to kind of still make it look a little bit so you can see you guys, there's probably a million ways to do these. This is just, I mean, I like the look of this. If you see that, I like how it looks. And with thank you for the stars, friend. I appreciate that. Hello, Miss Laura. The way that the plaster is going on, it's kind of like leaving a little bit of chunks because, you know, it's chalk paint, so it kind of looks like little pieces of, you know, stuff on the tree. It's kind of cool. And, you know, with just a little paint and a $1 candle, you can make your own. I don't even know. Like when we go to Shipshawana, they have these candles down there. I bet you they're probably like $20 for a candle, for a electric, you know, the candles. And maybe it's a timer. This one's not a timer, but you know, not electric, just battery operated. All right, can you guys see the cool looking, wait, where is it at? Right there, right there. You see my little knot right there? I don't know how well you can see it it's hard to see it on there, but it looks really cool from this angle. All right, so I'm gonna go in here with my plaster, splotch this up in here a little bit. Splotch is the word tonight. Do you guys remember? You guys will be like, oh Lord, girl. I grew up in this time of Pee Wee Herman. Do you guys remember Pee Wee's Playhouse? And he used to have a word of the day, and they used to scream. So I could do that. I could be like, splotch. Ah! Do you guys remember? Watch my numbers go down. You used to have to yell when you heard Pee Wee's word of the day. Oh shoot. Thank you for the star, friend. Oh shoot, you guys. I'm a nut. Oh. And the camera used to go in and out, and it made you like, I think those people were on something. You remember Pee Wee's Playhouse? Yes. You remember the word of the day? He'd be like, hey everybody, today's word of the day is, and then it'd be really quiet, and then they'd all scream it, and the little couch would wag his arms or wave his arms. I don't know what he was doing. And then they did the Pee Wee dance, yes. And it was like Missy Vaughn and Cowboy Curtis. Was that? I remember way too much of that, you guys. Oh. All right, hold on. Ugh. I'm trying to get my lid on my bottle. Okay, check that out, you guys. How's that looking? Is that looking birchy? I think that's looking pretty good. Now the last color I ran out of Kleenex on here. My nose is running. Yeah, your mom bought your son the doll. Oh God, that would be annoying. You know what doll my brother had? What was his name? It was a comedian, and he had oh, what in the world, Mom? What was his name? The little doll Brett had. Gosh, I can't remember what his name was. My brother's gonna love them saying he had a doll, but it was like one like a marionette thing. Oh shoot, I can't remember what it was called. You're impressed? That looks great. Well, I'm gonna put a little. Now you're humming Pee Wee Herman song. Oh, I can't remember. No, what? Oh my gosh, I can't. I just can't even remember. No, he was. It was a comedian. I thought it was a comedian, and he had a doll. Gosh, I can't remember. I don't remember. You know what? I had a moment today, and I told Blake, I said, you know what's really scary is I don't know why I was trying to remember my address. Okay, you guys, you know I just moved in with Blake in April. Okay, I'm just cleaning my hands real quick. And just in April, like April 23rd, howdy doody. It wasn't howdy doody, but it was because it was newer than that. Howdy doody was great though. Because my brother's like, this was more in like the 80s. So gosh, I can't remember. I could not remember my address that I moved here from. You guys, I've told you that I had COVID a year ago in August. So it's been over a year. I'm convinced that, I don't know if any of you guys have had COVID, but I'm convinced that COVID has messed with my memory. I'm not even lying. I have a really good memory. Like, okay, I can remember Pee Wee Herman. I can remember things from a long time ago, but I can't remember things that just happened like in the past year. COVID, yes. Yes, it's legit. Like, how could I not remember my address? I lived there for 3 years. I just moved from there. I'm like, I can remember my address from my parents' house. I lived there like 30 years ago. It's weird. It's so weird. And then I said, well, I remember what the address was because I had to go order some stuff on Amazon, and I was on there and it brought up addresses, you know, like before I moved into my addresses, and I was like, there it is. Yes, it's true. Okay, you guys, now I have a little bit of elephant that I want to go in with some elephants, you know, because the birch trees seem like they have a little bit of like gray in them. So I'm gonna just kind of lightly, not a lot, but just lightly, because this is elephant. It's kind of dark. I can't remember what. I asked my mom a question the other night. Oh, when we went and looked at that house, I said, Mom, what was the builder that built Grandpa and Grandma's house? Because I swear this house that we looked at was built by, not the one we want, but the other one was built by the same builder. She's like, I can't remember. She called my uncle. She called my uncle to ask him. I was like, oh, oh shoot. Oh, goodness. All right, see what we're doing? You see, giving it a little bit of a gray. Oh, it's looking cute. You've had since your chemo, if I really actually call it chemo brain. Oh my gosh. I just, isn't it weird? Like, stuff just leaves your mind. I can sing songs from 30 years ago. I mean, but I'll walk into rooms now and people say, oh, that's just age. No, I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that. Now I have to write everything down. Like, so you guys, when I forget words on here, it's legit. Like, I'm like, what is the word? Like, I know the word. I just can't tell you the word. Oh, how cute is that? You guys, look. Look at our little faux birch candle. How stinking cute. Isn't it? It looks like it, doesn't it? And it was just a little painting. We're gonna fix this up here. Thank you. Thank you. I think so too. I'm like, it just takes a, you know, I mean, for you guys on there, you probably can't see the lines very well, like where I cut the lines and the little knots and stuff. I'm just trying to turn it so you can see it. But here, I mean, I can see them really well, and how the paint is. I'll try to take a close-up picture when I'm done. And the chalk paint, you know, it dries really quick, so it looks really cool. All right, so let me put the lid on. You've heard from others about the memory thing. Yeah, it's whoops, it is real. It's got to be real because I was not like this. Are you taking notes? Debbie wants to know if you're taking notes. Virginia, you're gonna get together and do some. Hey, where's Cheryl tonight? Is Cheryl on here? I don't think I've seen Cheryl. Blake's not. He was upstairs. He fell asleep after. I made him like macaroni and cheese. It was like this meal from Sam's Club, one of those box ones, but you put it in the freezer, or you put it in the freezer. You put it in the oven, and it was like macaroni and cheese with like crab. He loves crab, and I think he's probably in a food coma, and then he was sleeping. I know, super cool. Okay, so these are the ones I did ahead of time. So we have 3 of them. Now this one is a little bit heavier on the gray. Do you see the gray? So I did this one first with the antique wax, and then the plaster. This one I did with the plaster and then the antique wax, and I didn't like it as well, so it's a little bit more gray. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. So we have 3 of them, okay? You write stuff down all the time, but you're old. Then you lose the paper. Oh no. Did you find out the comedian? No, I didn't. Gosh, I felt like it was right at the tip of my tongue. I don't have a way to, oh, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just look it up real quick. Hold on. don't know how you look it up. Yeah, I don't know how you look that kind of thing up. What is it called? A puppet? And puppet? Oh, here it is. I found it. I did find it. I did put it. Okay, the doll's name was Lester, and the comedian's name is Willie Tyler. He was a ventriloquist. I don't know if is he still alive? Oh yeah, he's still alive. But he's a ventriloquist, you know, obviously because he has a puppet. But he's a comedian. So my brother had the oh, Jeff Dunham. Well, that was, I think he's newer, but it was Lester. That was the doll he had. Oh my gosh, you have to look him up. It was a hoot. How do we even get in the subject of this? I don't even know. I'm lost. I can't remember now. So you guys, here's the box I got down at the antique barn down in Metropolis, Illinois. It's all like, you know, grimy and, you know, but you never heard of them? You feel like Lester shouldn't be a doll name. So you guys, I put 3 little chunks of the foam in here, and I'm gonna glue the chunks of foam together, but I'm not putting them on, I'm not gluing it to this box because I don't want this to be a permanent thing, because I might decide I don't want this in here anymore, and I don't want to ruin my treasure from Metropolis. So those are just gonna sit in here the best that they can. You know what I could do? I could grab like those little sticky, so I was gonna put one up high, so we'll have our 3 candles like this. Do you see what we're doing here? Okay, so I have some of those like double-sided little sticker thingy-mabobbers. I could grab some of those and just to hold it down. Yeah, it's oil or it's something. And you know what? I have some that I've, hold on, I'm going to go grab my stickers. Cue the music. Cue the music, friend. Here there. So, I have one that my dad gave me that was really grimy, and I cleaned it up. But this one, I was like, no, I just got this. I'm just leaving it. I'm just leaving it how it is. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go, friends. Take 2. I'm back. That was quick, though. My stickers were... See, look how dirty it is in the bottom. I didn't even mess with it, you guys. So I'm just going to take these. These are called foam mounting tape. It's a huge thing from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to put, I don't know, 3 maybe on the bottom. Just to give it something to kind of hold it there. Polo. You guys are funny. That was a quick one. I was only gone for a hot second. Well, that was good. I didn't have to dilly-dally on that one. This was an afterthought, though. So I can always remove these. These are just like the little double-sided pieces of tape. So have you guys been watching Craft Round the Clock on all the cooking, the baking, and all the goodness that's been going on in there? Whoops. Okay, so this is probably going to stick super well, but there are some really good recipes and ideas. Okay, let's try to get this centered. And I don't even know how well this will stick because of all the grime in there, but maybe a little bit of something will help it. Just give it a little something. Okay, so let's remember, Kelly is not a floral designer, right? So stuffing all these things, all these things in here, we'll see how this goes. So that candle came on. Let me see. One of these is a booger and doesn't like to come on. It's probably this one. See how it looks like it's got a little bit of a, see it, like a little bit of a short, and it's because the battery doesn't want to cooperate. So there's that one. So this one, you know, I don't know what, might just be one I'm gonna have to get a different one, because it's like something's like, it's not making a good connection. So anyway, this, how cute would this be sitting on your like dining room table or whatever. You're getting fat watching it. Did Blake eat all this? No, he hasn't eaten any of the snowman. I don't think he ate any of it last night. Little stinker. Okay, so yeah, I've got it all sealed up, and so it's good to go. We haven't eaten any of it yet. Well, I had a little bit last night, but. So I've got all these different things from Dollar Tree. I've got this. I've got these white ones. Okay, I have no idea where this is like, oh my. Look at this thing, you guys. What the heck? Where did this come from? Somebody tell me. Did somebody send this to me? Because I don't know. Oh my goodness. So what is this? It's like, it's got a succulent with snow on it. I don't know where this came from. Where this was in the bottom of my, but I thought it would be pretty to put in here. It was in the bottom of my floral box. So I don't know. But look, it's got a pine cone. But have you ever seen a succulent on a winter pick? Where did this come from? You thought maybe you used it. Oh, shoot. I must have woke him up. He's like, you're being too loud. Okay, hold on. Let me cut a piece of this off here. All right, so this might be too big. We might have to cut it down, but, you know, we could always, like, kind of shove, like something like that. We could shove that. You guys, I should have been voted class clown, but I wasn't. I was voted best driver. Yeah, and, I was a good athlete too, so I fared in that area as well, but I should have probably been the class clown. Oh, I'm just sitting these here just to see what they look like. I don't even know that it even looks good. I think it is. It's going to be pretty cut apart. I don't understand I don't even know where it came from. I really don't. I don't know what, but I'm taking it all apart here because I like it like this. We maybe have to put this little succulent in here. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen a succulent with snow on it? I didn't even know there's such a thing. We could always stick it in like the front like this. Check that out. I mean, we could fill in right here, but we could always stick. Hold on. Just remember, I'm not a floral. I'm not good with floral designing, but I kind of like that. I kind of like how this is going. Maybe, oh, maybe we'll need to push it like this. Oh, I'm like, oh, maybe the candles will have to go towards the back and we'll just shove it like this. The Island of the Misfit Floral Picks. Hey, how do you guys like how that looks? Kind of shoved in there like that. I kind of like that. Just kind of, the candle can come to the back. No, there is snow on one side. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's like the succulent has snow. I don't know. Guys, who knows where this came from? I don't see myself going, oh, it must have been on clearance because I wouldn't see myself just going, oh, this is really something I should buy. I don't know. Somebody probably gave it to me and I can't remember. And I feel bad. It's funny because the snow would kill a succulent. Well, I was just kind of thinking, like, I've never seen anything like that before. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. Okay, I'll turn it around so you guys can see. I want to add some red in here because I feel like it needs some red. But look how that looks. That's not bad, is it? Well, probably where this is going to go at this time is probably back here on this table. So the front would be all you'd need to see. But if I was going to put it on a table, you know, like in the center of a table, definitely I would make it so you could see it from both sides. But because I don't really decorate, I mean, I'm not decorating right now. I don't even know, like, if we're going to have a house to move to or if we're not going to have a house to move to, you know, I don't know. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get Christmas stuff out this year. That's just one of those. It's a big mystery right now. It's just a mystery. Okay, I'm going to just shove some more of this down in here because it's kind of filling in, like, you know, so you can't see the Thank you, Miss Lorna. I color either side of cabbage. Put some red berries on the succulent. Oh, I have some red berries here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, how do you guys, I just filled it in a little bit more. That's really super pretty, isn't it? Who knew that little succulent would make that so pretty? Okay, so I have these little berries right here, but I have these red berries that Miss Christie sent me. Check out these red berries. Do you guys like the bigger red berries? Isn't that a pretty, every time you turn the candles on and off, you're going to have to rearrange. I know, right? Well, probably what's going to happen is, you know what? I have a huge pack. Oh, it's probably like, I don't know. Again, it's for a mantle, I would say. I got the pack from Sam's Club. They're timer candles. So they're like the tall one, and they got like a little bit smaller. There's probably like, I don't know. It's a package that's like maybe 6 of them. I would do this to those, and then they're timered, and then they would come on and off. You know, this was the purpose of, these are $1, and you could turn these into something stinking cute. You know, just give this as a gift. I mean, just take a candle and just zhuzh it up in the big berries. Okay, so where do I want to put how do I want to cut the big berries apart? Let me just, this is how they are. Okay, so so I've got like a little bunch like this. Do we want to just shove like, I'm just going to stick them in here. We can move them. But just to give it some color. We like it like that. Well, thank you, Vicky. It's a cabbage, not a succulent. Well, I don't know. Here, let me put it close up to you. That sure does look like a succulent, but it could be a cabbage. I don't know. Do they put cabbage in greenery? Zhuzh. I love the word zhuzh. You guys zhuzh it up. I think that's the crafter's, that's in the crafter's diary. Zhuzh. All right, how about a red one over here? That's the good thing about just sticking things in, like, you can just take it out if you don't like where you like it. Oh, wow. Your Dollar Tree and those cute. Yes, Dollar Tree candles. These are the little, they're not timers. I don't know why I keep saying. They're just the little, the light up 120 hour. I kind of like that, you guys. I think that's really super cute. Let me turn off this bright light. Maybe you can see the candles a little bit. Oh, but the one which is janky and not wanting to work. Do you guys like how that looks? I don't know. Do I need to add more? What do you think? I've got some of these. I've got some of these spark. I don't know what that. I've got some of these. There's decorative cabbage that you use fall and winter decor. I never knew. It can be a succulent if it needs to be. Lori, do you use the word zhuzh when you're crafting too? Yes, these are pretty. Thank you, Christy, for sending these to me. They're super pretty. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you think it looks good like that, or do I need to shove some more in here? Or is it good? Is it good how it is? You like it as it is? Green thing with snow. Wait. I like these. I think it's super cute. I'm really impressed with how it kind of all came together. I didn't when I was grabbing it out of the box earlier, I was not hold on, that fell down a little bit. I like that up like that, coming in front of there. Yes, the foam is all covered, so you can't see the foam anywhere. I mean, maybe a little bit back here, but nobody's going to be looking down back there. And yeah, you don't see the foam. Everything is covered. It's super cute. I could even put something, I could put something up here. I don't even know if I need to, but I could if I wanted to put like, I don't know. I think it's, you know, it's a primitive look, right? So we kind of like just leave it how it is. But yes, if you were going to put this like on your table, like in the center, this might be a little, unless you have a small table, this might be a little bit too small for that. I have a dough bowl I probably would put But you move your stuff to the center and decorate both sides so you can see both sides. Well, thank you guys. So we can just recap because that's all I have. That's it. I don't even know what time it is. I don't even know if we're going to finish this a little bit early. So I have my little box that I got from Metropolis, Illinois. Metropolis, Illinois. Yeah, I was like, am I in the right state? Yes, it was Metropolis, Illinois. I got it at the barn that I went live, but my mom and I went live in. And then this little, we have 3 of the Dollar Tree candles that we just made them look like they were birch logs, which I think they're stinking cute, except for the one doesn't want to work. I'm going to see if I can get it to work just for the picture's sake. And then this, whatever the heck that flocked pick was, that we have the little cabbage or the succulent, whatever we're calling it, in there, and it looks perfect. And then we have our little red berries that Miss Christie sent. We shoved those in there. Super cute. Tie jute either around the candles or around the box. Oh, maybe around the box would be cute. That might be cute. Well, let me just tie some jute around it. Just to see. Since we got a few minutes, let's see what we have. Can always take it off, you guys, if we don't like it. I do have some thicker jute here that I haven't used, and I haven't used jute in a hot second. That might be cute just to add, give it a little. Let me go around it a couple times here and see. What is that? A cabbage lunt? What? Is that supposed to be a cabbage succulent? Cabbage lunt? You're going to have to do your candles like that. Yes! Isn't that cute? You wouldn't know those were Dollar Tree candles, you guys. You would not know. You could get this as a gift, and you don't even have to tell the person getting it that it's a Dollar Tree candle. You just be like, look what I made you. Shoot, I probably should have saved this for this weekend when I'm supposed to be doing oh shoot, what's the event called, you guys? I don't think Susan's on here to tell us what the event, I can't remember what the event's called. I shared it with you guys. But I'm supposed to be doing a handcrafted gift, and that would have been perfect. All right. My jute's not going as well as I cabbage lunt. All right, I wrapped it around a couple times. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I can get a bow. Of course I can't see what's happening in the back, but I'm trying to get it long enough to wrap it around here. I don't think I can get a bow out of it. Let's see. Thank you for spreading the joy. I don't know. Right now I'm just going to tie it in a knot, and if I want to put a bow over, I probably could put a bow over it, but the way I have it, it's not cooperating very well. Hold on. So we could, hold on, let me just, I could always put some greenery behind this little bow. I could do a jute bow on top of here. Oh, that might be kind of cute. Hold on. I'll turn it around just a second, you guys. I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to surprise you with what I come up with. Well, hello, Miss Cheryl, everybody. Miss Cheryl has decided to join us tonight. Where were you? Were you out on a date? What were you doing? You missed all the fun. Missed all the stories. Just kidding. All right, you guys. I am gluing this onto the knot, not onto the box. I'm gonna turn it around and see what you guys think. It's just a bow, you guys. It's just a simple bow. And it might flop down a little bit because I'm not gluing it to the, here. I guess I can glue it to the box a little bit. It's kind of cute like that. Yeah, it's not, because I'm not gluing it, I might have to just give it a little bit of glue there to hold it up there. Well, thank you, Miss Shirley. Yeah, Cheryl, you're a tad bit late. Look at this goodness, Cheryl, you missed. Look at this. This is high class crafting right here. You didn't know, I didn't really do this. It's just, I think this looks good, you guys. I'm impressed with this because I don't do good with arranging stuff, but I think it looks pretty cute. Pretty cute, if I do say so myself. Well, thank you, Miss Mimi. Hey, be looking in the mail for your, if you, it should be by tomorrow. If it's not, let me know. Yes, I think that looks great. I like that added a little country to it. Super cute. Super cute. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And, whoops, my candle's getting a little tipsy here. And don't forget to let me know in the comments if you sprinkled SHARE or Spread the Joy so I can add you into my monthly crafty mail drawing. And I will be back here on Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time with another fun, cute craft. You guys have a great night, and I hope to see you back here on Thursday. Have a great night, you guys. Bye-bye.